and like being there for her and like being like, I'm sorry that this happened to you, because like the last thing that she saw of him, it was him like
being
angry at what's his face.
Yes.
And she probably thought like, oh, he must think the worst of me, basically.
Yeah, because Will also was spewing nonsense.
Yeah, he was like in the moment of like getting caught and like feeling like cornered, I guess. He said useless things that he didn't mean. He basically said that it was a mistake and that like it was just a one-night stand.
That she came on to him.
Yeah. Because he was trying to deflect blame, basically.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's always always complimenting on how charismatic he was. He's like a great presenter and stuff. He seems confident, but then there's these little things that just like make him look so like weak and small and stuff.
He had an inferiority complex, basically.
Especially during that situation, and whenever he would interact with the dad, you could always like see that he was powerless.
Yeah.
In those situations.
Yeah. So complex. Ooh. Anyways, so yeah, the secretary hears that, and obviously she gets upset. She runs away, and on her, like, they're at the bottom of the stairs and she's at the top of the stairs. She runs past them, and then it turns out that the sister was there too, Shy Boss's sister. So she also overheard. Mm-hmm. And we'll get into the sister after we explain what happens, because there's a whole lot to unpack with the sister too. Mm-hmm. But so she basically is like basically freaks out at Secretary Che, even though she like doesn't know what happens. Secretary Che is like, I'm sorry, I didn't know he was engaged, blah blah blah. She's being completely sincere. But the sister sees it as like, no, you're being like a hypocrite or whatever. And she like is purposely like trying to humiliate her, and like basically is just full of hatred towards her instead of
she
blaming.
Didn't want to blame what's his face.
Yeah, which is stupid. And it's like something that like happens a lot in society when these types of things happen. Like, the victim is always blamed. It's always the girl that came onto the guy, when in reality it's likely that the guy who has more power came onto the girl, and like she was powerless in that situation.
Mm-hmm. I like how they'll be like, oh, men have power, blah blah blah, but when it comes to these situations, they're completely docile.
Yeah,
and
they
were the
victim.
It wasn't them. They had no control over it.
So useless, man. But so the sister takes out a razor and cuts herself, which freaks the secretary out, because she says that if she can't have she can't live, basically. And she's like, I don't want to hear your excuses or your hypocrisies, just go and die, basically. And so the secretary does that because she's very sensitive.
Yeah, she also, when she ran into the sister, she saw that she had the same necklace on as what's his face had given her.
Yeah.
So then she feels even more used.
Yeah.
Used and abused.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh.
But yeah, that's what brought
Secretary Che to committing the self-murder.
Yes, the defenestration, literally. But then also why what's her name? The sister, the Dongseng sister.
Bro?
Yes.
Wait, which one? The Shy Boss's sister?
Oh, No, the secretary.
Oh, Dawn.
Yeah, it's what brings her to the company because she's trying to uncover
the
what
truth.
happened.
Because it was covered up.
Yeah, during the funeral, and even on the news, it wasn't really talked about, and because they obviously blocked all the reporters from talking about it and reporting on it, and so somebody went to the funeral and tried to give the family money, but yeah. She was not having it, and she wanted to go and get an explanation.
Yeah.
Because the only explanation that they gave them really was that she was depressed.
Depression.
And she's like,
I don't
that
believe
didn't
that.
happen. Yeah.
Which, I mean, it could have, though. It sounded like the sister was pretty private and kept things to herself.
Mm-hmm.
But her dad tells her to stand
down.
Yeah. And then the mom of Dawn and Secretary Che wastes away out of sadness.
Yes.
Who is played by Ajaba.
Oh.
A brief appearance.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But when Secretary Che died, she also had that necklace that what's-his-face gave her.
Mm-hmm.
And so Rowan sees it and she thinks that she bought it for her because she had asked her for it. So then she's sad and she cherishes it and then later finds out that it was what's-his-face that gave it to her and she is crushed.
Yeah, well, and she also liked Kang-wil a little bit when she first joined the company because he believed in her, believed that she had potential. But then Shy Boss, who knew all along who she was, stepped in and was like, yeah, you know.
Get out of here.
And then he also eventually reveals it to Will, and Will is like, why? I feel betrayed.
Crushed.
Oh no.
And he's like, get rid of her immediately.
Yeah, because he's like, how? The irony.
He's like, my everything I've worked so hard to keep hidden will become uncovered.
Yeah, because he wants to keep covering everything up.
Even though he had made a decision to dump the sister and get with what's her face?
Yeah.
Rowan.
Yeah.
I don't know how he didn't suspect anything. Their last name is Che.
I mean, that's a pretty common name.
Che?
Yeah. I thought it was.
No. Che, C-H-A-E. It's different from
Cho. But yeah, we can talk about the sister now. She was a little insane. A little on the insane
Oh, yeah.
side.
Shy Boss's sister.
Yeah.
So, I think we touched on it. That she
self-harms.
Yeah.
It seems like she's been doing it for a while now.
Yeah, she admitted she's been doing it since she was young.
Yeah, so the situation at home hasn't been the greatest either because the dad is really strict and he has
anger issues.
He does have the anger issues and he's been really insistent with the boss dude because he's so shy and obviously he doesn't like that because this is his son, this is the heir of the company. He needs to be a certain way to keep up with the image and to keep the company running. He has to be assertive and whatever, and that's completely not what he's like because he's a sensitive boy.
He's a sensy boy.
Yeah, so the dad tries to yell it out of him. Yeah, and causing issues. I can see how that can be traumatizing. So yeah, she's been self-harming since she was a small child, I guess. And I guess what helped would have been what's his face, the bro. What's his name? Kang-wil, yeah.
I guess
he helped, and I think that's also why she's so attached to him and doesn't want him to leave, because basically I could see him being like a safety net to her, and without him she's going to go back to self-harming, and that's suicidal
kind of her motivation for why the whole thing.
Yes, and so she wants to keep him hers, and not very healthy at all.
No,
very
not healthy at all.
what's it called?
Toxic.
Very toxic. Also, she is very dependent on him for sure. And so she's not happy. He's not happy. They're both miserable.
Yeah.
But she doesn't want to give up on him.
Yeah.
And
That's
is refusing
true.
to let him go. And then he's just having all these other issues to deal with too.
Yeah. But they eventually
They
make
needed a
up.
break.
Yeah, they take a break and then they come back and then their relationship starts anew and they're good. Shy Boss ends up with Dawn after they have an awkward period of her not being able to be with him because guilt. But they figure it out. Shy Boss becomes less shy. He helps his employees grow and become better and more self-reliant.
Yeah, he was a great boss.
He was.
Because he's so quiet and he's so good at observing other people, he was able to like pick up on
their strengths,
and so he was like helping them use their strengths to their advantages and stuff, which was really, really awesome.
He made them more confident.
Yeah. He cared.
Yeah. Yeah. Do we want to rate it real quick?
Yeah, we can
rate the
it.
drama because that's all we got.
Already?
Yeah. No, I think we covered all the important things.
Yeah, we covered most of the things. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about,
I
Bailey?
feel like there was, but I don't remember.
What was it?
I don't know.
Was it
Let's go
something? Oh, okay. All right. So, for me, I gave this one watchability. I gave it a 10. It was pretty great. The episodes also went pretty quickly. For plot / story, I gave it a 9. It wasn't like something super like great, and I feel like towards the end, I don't know.
Would you give it a 9?
Because like especially towards the end, I don't know, I feel like they rushed a little with what was going on. But I don't know, they just tried to like everybody was forgiven, and like I guess that's cool that everything was forgiven, but at the beginning of the drama they made it seem like this was gonna be a huge thing that wasn't gonna be able to be like
overcome.
Fixed, or taken care of in just like smallish apologies.
That's
so I don't know, I think that was just really weird for me, like especially because it was a suicide too. So yeah, I gave it a 9 for that. For character / performances, I gave it a 10. I think the characters for the most part did a pretty good job. I really liked the boss's performance. He was like we mentioned, really cute, but he was able to be less shy, and I just really liked how,
but still be himself.
I just really like how he
grew.
He did. He grew throughout the drama, and it seemed like he really appreciated, especially Rowan's efforts to not change him as much, because literally his entire life people have just been telling him that he needs to change, that he has to be a certain way, and it was really comforting, I guess, for him to have somebody there that accepted him like how he was.
Jesus, they were all so rude, pressuring him.
They were.
What they
figured it out. They said
he
he was like a cat, and you have to coax him out.
Yeah.
He had his problems with Kang Will, but he knew him well.
Yeah, they resolved their broship.
They did. I did notice that they would fight throughout the drama, and then they'd come together and they would resolve it. And they did that a couple of times, but they still kept coming back and resolving it. And obviously, they didn't want to lose their friendship.
Yeah.
So yeah. That was good. For character / performance, right, that's just the one I did.
Yeah.
For OST / sound, I also gave it a 10. I liked all the OSTs. The OSTs were all great. all the background noises too, the little sounds that they would make sometimes, those were really cute too. And there was little, I don't know if this would, I don't think this would count for OST/sound. It would count for cinematography/visuals. Sometimes especially when the boss was like overthinking things, little pictures would come up on the screen.
Yeah,
and
little
like
animations.
and I thought that was great. There was little drawings, animations of him, all
With his
characters
hoodie.
and stuff. Yeah, it was great. And so I really liked those. But cinematography and visuals, overall, there wasn't really anything much other than that. It was pretty fine for the most part, but nothing like too crazy.
Yeah.
So I gave that one a 9 as well because I liked the animation.
What was your overall?
I don't know. Let me check real quick.
Wow.
30, 40.
Looks like you have lots of 10s there. I'm gonna go
48.
ahead and say it's probably a 10.
Wow. No. 10 plus
Why are you
10
predicting
plus
people's
10
things
plus
here, girl?
9
I'm just
plus 9,
doing some
30.
math.
I
I'm
thought you could only
deducting.
deduct. That's
It's a 9.5.
Oh, okay.
Overall, it's a 9.6.
Okay.
But yeah.
I was off a little bit there. Yeah. For me, I also said a 10 for watchability. It was fun to watch. For plot/story, I give it a 9.5 for lots of similar reasons. I also thought that overall, it was a very compassionate story.
Mhm.
Like there like a lot like there was compassion towards all of the characters, even if they were like not the nicest characters.
Oh, something that I totally forgot to mention. I also really liked. I don't know the actress's name in like her real name. I don't know her character's name in this
Wow.
either. But she was Shy Boss's first love. I really liked her. I've seen her in another drama that it was a longer drama. It starred Jong-ha, and she was the replacement actress for the Gongjandi actress. What's her name?
Go Hae-sung.
Go Hae-sung. Gu Hae-sung. She was the replacement actress for Gu Hae-sung because she ended up having to be hospitalized. I forget for what. But in that drama, she was completely different from what her character was in this one. And in this one, it was much better. But she was really cool. I liked how she helped Roan with like her boss problems. And she would like banter with her and be like, "I'm gonna steal him from you," but not in a condescending, annoying kind of way.
Yeah.
It was more in a friendly
She was
type
teasing
of way.
her.
Yeah, teasing type of way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, everyone, I think all the characters were treated compassionately. I really appreciated
I
that.
was brought to tears many times.
Yes. Character/performance, I gave it a 10. Everyone was awesome. I don't think there were any annoying characters other than the one guy who was Roan's friend that wanted to be an actor. He was kind of annoying sometimes.
That dude was annoying too, and the Kang Woo dude annoyed me a little
Yeah, he
too,
was
but
kind
it
of
was
annoying.
other than
I didn't
that,
mind
he was
him.
fine.
That much.
At the beginning, he was one.
Mhm.
A little bit. OST/sound design, I gave it a 9.5. I really enjoyed this OST. Usually I don't like upbeat songs. I like
Same.
them dark songs.
Yeah.
But these were great. And then cinematography/visuals, I gave it a 9.5. I thought it was pretty good. Everyone had that fashion.
Oh yes, the fashion was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. So overall, I gave it a 9.5.
Okay,
Same.
for me, I gave it a 10 for watchability. This was
Mhm.
my second time watching it, but it was still great. Plot and story, I gave it a 9.5 as well, for the reasons mentioned.
Mhm.
For character and performance, I also gave it a 10. Great characters, great.
Yeah.
OST, I gave it a 9.5, not quite 10 level, but
Yeah.
I think this is like the only OST where like all the songs. It was
Mhm.
great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then visual and cinematography, I gave a 9. So it was just alright.
Nice.
So my overall was a 9.7.
No.
Oh man, are you rounding it down or up?
I don't know.
Wow.
It's just gonna stay at a 9.7.
I can't
Wow.
believe you. We like round numbers.
You're gonna upset Sandra.
Oh,
That's my
I'm so
goal.
upset,
My
man.
goal is to
Anyways.
explode.
Wow, you'll never see that. Anyways, that's it for My Shy Boss. Go check it out. It's really worth watching if you
Yes.
haven't already, even
It's
though
really
we spoiled
cute.
it for you.
Yep.
It's really awesome.
It's cute, but it's not Shopping King Louis cute. So don't get excited.
Yes.
But do get excited because it's good.
Yes. Although Park Hye-soo is cuter than what's her first? Nam Ji-hyun.
Huh?
Park Hye-soo.
Oh yeah.
is cuter than
Oh,
Nam
I
Ji-hyun.
guess so. I don't know.
Yes.
I liked Gobo Kshil better.
I liked
talking about
her
her face.
Satori,
Oh, I
but
guess so.
I liked Gobo Shil Satori. But I liked this one's like cuteness.
I just thought she was just
more.
a touch too bubbly for my patience.
I think her bubbliness was fine for me. Usually I don't like to be around people who are too bubbly because it's emotionally draining for me.
It is.
But
Same.
I think it was a little bit balanced out because
Shy
she
Boss?
was, yeah, that, but she was also her cuteness. She wasn't like overly cute, and she wasn't like trying to be cute. She was just naturally
She
cute.
was like too high energy for me.
She was
And
a
she-
little annoying at the beginning. When
she
was. Trying to get,
Yeah.
the
Revenge.
Boss. I was like, no.
Yeah, she was-
Him.
She
Poor
was
boss.
just going around and like trying to get dirt on everyone,
Yeah.
and well, mainly on the boss from everyone. And it was just really annoying. She would just literally went in there and started looking through all his drawers, and it's like, dude, this is the CEO of the company.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
how
that
would
happened.
you do
But
this?
anyways, we gotta wrap
But it
things
was
up.
fine
Mhm.
after that.
Go watch it. Like and subscribe if you like this video. We put out YouTube exclusive reviews every Wednesday, and we put out video versions of our podcast episodes every Friday. If you want to hear our entire podcast episodes, follow us wherever you listen to podcasts. We're on Spotify. We're on the
That
whatever.
Apple one?
Yeah.
The
We don't like to mention it. But anyways, yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.